Yeah, they've been extremely good since they made that trade for OG to start the year. But as you mentioned, I think this line is starting to get a little bit out of control. For one, they will be without OG again for another game tonight. And this is just one of those games that they could absolutely overlook or just not put too much effort into. They're facing, I mean, it's a non-conference game versus a Grizzlies team who, I don't think I've seen an injury list this long. They have guys on two-way contracts, 10-day contracts. New York is going to look on the other side and not really put too much, into the guys that they're facing. Meanwhile, on the other side, those guys have been playing hard. This is their opportunity they've been waiting for. They are coming off two back-to-back blowout losses, but I don't really fault them for that. One of them was on a back-to-back shorthanded, as I mentioned, and the other one was at a rest disadvantage versus the best team in the East who was off of a loss. So I'm not faulting them for those two games. They've covered six of their last eight. And if you look at the last eight games, they're a top 10 defensive rated team. That's how they're staying in these contests. They're going to bring the energy. They're going to hustle. They're going to make all those kind of plays. And if they're playing good defense, they can keep this one respectable. I just think it's a little bit too many points for this Knicks team tonight.
So I'm with you 1,000% when it comes to the concept of Memphis being an undervalued commodity. They made me money last week. They're certainly a team who's playing really hard every night, and the markets have crashed on Memphis. But the one guy on the injury report that scared me is JJJ. I mean, he's been their best player by far. He's been the guy they need when the other team's going on a run. He hits the shot. He's the key to the whole defense. He's been healthy for much of the season, and now he's doubtful for tonight. And that's what I had Memphis in the short list. I'm like, not without JJJ. What's your thoughts about Jackson, and is that something that concerns you here for the Grizzlies side tonight?
He is a huge deal for this Memphis team, but that goes into what I was saying. Like, New York Knicks are going to look at that the same way. They're going to say, no Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight? Oh, it's an easy game. We can just sleepwalk through this one tonight. New York is just fine getting out of this game with the win. So I want to be with the hungrier, more motivated team. So it doesn't bother me too much here. And with the total as low, like we're looking at tonight, I think grabbing the points is one of the better things to do.